All right, welcome back to Dungeons After Dark. You know, we have an audio-only episode for you that is actually just a recap of what's supposed to be episode 12 because Zach didn't save it.
You're going to love it, folks.
Yeah, Zach didn't save it. It's not going to be the normal 2-hour long thing. We're really just going to sit here, kind of chit-chat a little bit, talk about what each of us remember because this was 2 years ago. And, you know, we have some beers during the episode, and we've got me, it's Aaron here talking, Dexter. We have our glorious DM. He's got the finest hair, you know.
Still got it.
He's wearing a nice long sleeve Henley shirt, showing off a little bit of the robust chest hairs here. Multiple bracelets made out of string. I'm talking like just the most stylish man ever. David Spradley, he's here.
Yep, all correct, all true things.
And we also have Chris Presley returning from town because, you know, it's Thanksgiving weekend and he has to see the folks and stuff.
Yep. Hey.
And Zach's not here to,
defend himself
or take accountability for his actions and incompetence.
But we love him anyway.
Yeah. Oh, Rocky's here too.
Oh yeah, and Rocky. So it's pretty much the gang's all here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Zach.
And a camera.
And a camera. No cameras. Yeah, absolutely. We'll just have like a doodle as the thumbnail that Chris draws that we'll just put up here.
Yeah.
So again, we're sorry for our incompetence, and we'll just try to recap this as best as we can.
So to sum it all up, we went to this to Tilda Swainson's factory farm thing / carnival ride for pigs.
Mm-hmm. It was like it was like Dollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Porkland. It was Porkland Ranch.
Porkland Ranch.
Porkland Ranch. Yeah. Kind of like Dollywood with It was
Tilda Swinson.
It wasn't Tildy. There was an Aunt Tildy, which was confusing.
Yeah. That was my Aunt Tildy.
Yeah, your
or
Aunt
something.
Tildy.
Yeah.
Rocky, come here.
Yeah, it was a mixture of Dollywood and
Rocky, come here.
Neverland.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's. Minus the pedophilia. So yeah, then you get that call from CC saying that stuff's going wrong at the station.
Yeah,
and
I really wanted to go underground, and check all that. Or well, maybe we did.
You do. You go back.
Yeah, because
I don't remember going back at all.
Well, it was completely empty when we went, I believe.
I think that you found.
Well, that's spoilers because if we do it in 2 or 3 episodes, that's spoilers.
Oh, you don't do it. Okay.
So we don't. I don't think we. No, after that episode, I think how it opened. This is what I'm remembering is how episode 12 was supposed to open. Was us looting the bodies.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we loot the bodies of the veteran, but we don't. I guess we forget that hatch because I don't remember going in that hatch.
Well, you don't have time.
Yeah, we don't have time. I really wanted to do it, but you guys were like, "No, we gotta go now."
Yeah.
I was like, "What if we?"
Yeah. We got that radio call and we're 45 minutes away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you recall making drive checks to see how quickly you get back?
No, I don't recall that at all.
Yeah, we didn't do well, I believe.
No, you.
So I'm guessing, did I ride a motorcycle as a bear again?
I don't think you were in bear form.
Yeah.
But y'all did. You most of your drive checks were very poor, and there were things happened that slowed you down getting there. And unbeknownst to you, you possibly could have saved Cece.
Oh, in the time it took?
Yeah, because
in the time
it took so long to get out there.
I had parameters set for if you succeed X amount of times, you'll get back just in time to maybe help him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember what happened. I took a box truck loaded with pigs. That's what I did. Do you remember that? There was a box truck.
I thought all the pigs were gone from there by the time,
all except for the guard pigs.
Yeah, except for those. So I'd load them up. It might have been a trailer or something, but I load these pigs up and get there because you make driving checks to see how fast we can get there. I'm driving with that, and when we get there, I released the pigs to create chaos, and you made me roll for that, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
And the pigs just ran off.
Yeah.
It was they did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I think you crit one on that.
I think so.
And
they
crit one.
Yeah.
And they were just I'm out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm... And, I was like, well, I'm glad I took the time to get all this stuff, and... Mm-hmm. And, that also took extra time to do that, and then nothing happens. So.
Yeah, I think... and so then after that, we show up outside the station. I don't remember encountering anybody outside of the station. I think that we like went inside like the like not Cece's like little hall, like the where he has all his lab shit or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
not Cece. What's
Gigi.
that? Gigi.
yeah. We went in through the bottom.
Yeah, we went in through the bottom,
right.
I believe.
Went in through the lab,
and
the locker.
we didn't see any. We had
department.
heard like noises upstairs, but we didn't go into like the cells or whatever. I don't think.
Because they were upstairs.
Yeah.
Cells were upstairs. So I believe that you make it up into the main room. Do you recall fighting any of the turned alligator people?
Yes. Yeah, like in the actual office, we were fighting.
Yeah, it was like in the
them.
bullpen.
Yeah.
So when we came up from the basement, we were in the bullpen, and we saw a lot of, I think it was officers that were turning, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to fight them. It was like a super, super hard fight because there
Yeah.
was no... The thing about this whole campaign is that at the end of every episode, David was like, "You got 45 minutes to come here," so we would never
Yeah.
take a long rest.
Yeah.
We would never have anything. We'd
Oh,
always be
yeah, that's
almost
right.
dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I had like probably 3 HP coming into this whole thing.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
that port can do. I think we had to use it in that episode
Yeah.
to be able to stay alive.
Yeah, the one that you weren't going to tell anybody about.
Yeah. And they're
You
like,
had 2 bottles.
Oh, weird. I found
Aaron's like, well, I'm almost dead. And Zach's like, I'm pretty rough too. And it's like, do you have any health potions? Everybody's like, no. Do you? No. You? No. And you're like, well.
I do have this.
I was going to try to sell it, but whatever. I guess you guys can live.
Yeah.
And then at some point, all of the pigs.
Amalgamate.
Yeah, so she, as a contingency plan, had all of her livestock of pigs loaded up in a giant trailer.
Yeah.
As a contingency plan, which turned out she needed it. So all she had to do was make a quick call, and they unloaded all the pigs, and they all piled into the station, and then amalgamated into one giant creature.
Yeah. A pig,
Like
gator.
Cronenberg
Yeah.
situation.
Cronenberg pig.
Yeah, and it was massive. It tore it was like, Godzilla made out of pigs, and it spilled out into the street, didn't it?
Yes,
It
it
did,
did. Yeah.
After blowing out the front wall of the station, it spilled out into the street, and people were running for their lives. Cars were getting thrown around.
Yeah. It was a big disturbance. I remember Gigi had didn't he have some sort of weapon that he used on it?
Gigi had a repeating crossbow.
Okay, yeah. He got hit pretty bad.
Yeah.
He survived. I think he just retreated back into his little underneath the station hidey hole lab or something.
Yes. So before that happened, though, we saw Cece locked in the cell with Tilda Swinton, right?
Yeah.
Swineson.
Swanson.
And they were like battling, and we couldn't do anything. We just had to watch. Mm-hmm. And what he had a shotgun, right?
did,
And she just
yeah.
tore him apart. But it was described that their little red shards that we saw, she used that to complete a transformation into that bestial form.
Yeah.
And then I believe that when he shot her, he actually destroyed that shard with the shotgun, and that allowed us to know, hey, we got to look for that shard in this giant monstrosity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Isn't that what it was? And then so we were doing that, and it had to be
so.
called shots to try to destroy that.
Yeah.
So that's what it was, because the whole thing had, you probably didn't even write hit points for the monster, I'm sure. Because it would have been 1,200. It was,
Yeah, it was an
think-
insane amount.
I think even without determining that the shards needed to be destroyed, if you had done enough damage to the overall beast, I think you could have still defeated it. But you figured out the puzzle, the way to bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
we figured out the kindergarten level puzzle.
Yeah.
Good for us. Good for us. But yeah, it was sad. It was really sad.
Yeah, we had a really dramatic scene with Cece dying in Woods' arms, I believe.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Or not?
In Conan's
And
arms.
Conan's. Yeah, it
Conan's
was
arms.
Conan's, yeah.
Well, and Gigi, I wanted this to be like his John Woo moment with the repeating crossbow,
Yeah.
but I just rolled terribly for him.
Yeah.
Horribly.
And he shot all the doves.
Yeah, and he just got his ass kicked really quick, and I was like, damn it. But so that's what I wanted to happen with Gigi, but it did not happen. And so you go into the cell after the fight, like you said, and Cece is on his last leg. One of his arms is off. He's got a shotgun in his lap, and you're asking him, like, what happened? And essentially, when y'all called him and gave him the go-ahead to arrest her, he, was like, let me give you a tour of the cell block. Mm-hmm. And she, her hackles were up. She was like, So he walks her into the cell block, and before he can get her into a cell, she realizes what's happening. So she starts to transform. And Gigi was behind Cece, and Cece threw him out of the cell block, locked the door, and is now trapped in there with a fat dwarven woman transforming into a Hulk-sized alligator to fight her alone. Yeah.
A weregator.
A weregator, yeah. And so the fight ensues, which y'all witnessed some of. Mm-hmm. And, he got ripped up pretty bad. He had a shotgun, though. Did manage to kill her. And with his last dying breaths, he asks Conan to light a cigar for him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how he goes out.
And I think Conan at that point yelled something like, Cersei!
And Zach probably went, no! 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 That's what he did that a lot. He did that a lot.
No! Yeah. And he took the shotgun.
You're my real dad.
Yeah.
You're my real dad, Cece. I find it so. You're such a good DM because you give these NPCs such bullshit names.
Oh yeah.
And we end up caring about them so much. Like Gigi and Cece. Like, how much thought did it take to make like the two most important people in the station be double letters, Cece and Gigi? And then it's like we end up trying to protect Gigi with everything there is. We're like, we'll die for Gigi.
Yeah.
Well, but their real names. You didn't find out the chief's real name
until after he died, right?
Yeah, and because his name, he was Chief Chuckles.
That's right, Chief Chuckles.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So that's why he went by Cece, because he didn't want to be called, Chief Chuckles, because his last name is Chuckles.
That's
and then,
funny.
Gigi was Norm the Gnome.
That's right, Norm the Gnome, but Norm with a G.
Yeah, Norm with a G. So that's why he's Gigi.
Well, I guess maybe we missed out on that, not asking them their names in the campaign.
Some of us may or may not have been drinking and smoking things that altered or affected our memories.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
We remember all of this. We're sitting here talking about remembering it all right now.
Yeah, except the actual names of Gigi and Cece.
I did forget Chuckles, and
Chief Chuckles.
Yeah, I did not.
My brain wanted to throw that away because I wanted to respect the man.
and if you remember, none of you wanted to wear the hats that he wanted y'all to wear.
Oh yeah,
I wore it. It was just too small, right?
But I think, didn't Conan take his hat too when he died?
Yes, he did.
I think he did. Yeah,
and it was a big sign because he always refused to wear the hat. When the chief would tell him,
he would throw him in the trash.
Throw him in the trash can. But he took the chief's hat after he died.
Yeah.
And his shotgun.
Didn't he wear it for a bit after that? Started
he
wearing the hat, being more cop-like?
Yes.
Rather than...
He probably had a bonus, I'm sure. I'm sure it did, yeah.
It did. It was I think it was +1 to charisma.
Yeah, probably so.
Because I was like, this
Which
is why...
he could use.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think... And it allowed him thaumaturgy.
Oh, okay. So it's like a hat of authority or something like that.
Yeah. Because Cece was always yelling, "Shield!"
Yeah, he would thaumaturgy his name up. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. That's good homebrew. That's good stuff. Yeah.
It's good that you reminded me that there was something special about the hat, because I was like, did he really just wear the hat out of sentimentality? No.
And he got the gun. He got that shotgun or the blunderbuss or whatever you want to whatever flavor it is.
And then, was it in this episode that you found all the shards in the wreckage, or was that next time?
It was this one. Yeah, we found. So we found
among the dead pig bodies, like the.
So we noticed that when we entered in the station from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
we were going through Gigi's locker, which when the last we left him, he was experimenting, right, on those shards.
Yeah.
Because I remember my character Dexter's being like, hey, man, I'm just going to go get a pigeon. We'll just put that thing in that pigeon and see what happens.
Yeah.
And all those shards were gone from the forensic file, and that's what was being used everywhere.
Yeah.
So we found all those shards in everything that, was slain.
That would have been like a similar situation to when I had that, from the first campaign, when I had that sandwich that was a mimic or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That I had taken from the mimic-infested boat.
Man, we do dumb shit.
Sandwich bit into my face.
You fought a sandwich?
Yeah. You're like, are you sure you want anything else from this boat? Are you sure?
Yeah, take that ham sandwich. Oh yeah, but it was it's fun. It's really interesting that this is the episode that we couldn't find, right? Like out of all of them, because it's probably the most pivotal episode in the entire campaign.
Yeah, there's actual like reveals of what about the red shards and like. Did we find out in that episode? I think we found out in that episode that like my dad was one of the like.
That's the next episode. That's the very beginning of the next one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's how the episode ends.
Oh yeah, they all come in because I contact
Yeah.
my other department resources and like
The SOB.
Yeah, the SOB. Yeah, they come in and like mop up everything.
They mop up everything.
Yeah.
They take away all the shards. They do the cleanup and stuff. And basically, we're all in like super trouble. Even though we're not. We shouldn't be. But yeah. So and that's how that episode ends. Is with SOB coming in, roping off everything, taking what's that called? When they take authority over something,
jurisdiction.
They take jurisdiction, right? It's like they're like, this is our jurisdiction now, boys. Hit the road.
Yeah.
But,
and then I think at the very last thing of this episode was my dad saying to me, "We need to have a talk," and me being like, "Oh shit."
That was the very last bit. Yeah. So. That's about it. That's a pretty good recap, I think. It would have been maybe a little more if Zach was here, but he's in Mexico, so
good for him.
Good for him. He can suck it.
I do love though how each of us remembered things that the others did not remember at all.
Yeah,
like, that's fun.
Yeah, it really is. It's so strange because it is one of the best episodes of the season, but it's really fun. It's been really fun, like rewatching these and putting them on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, I'm enjoying it. Whenever you do put one up, I immediately watch it.
Yeah, well, I'll be really aggressive about the rest of them now.
Awesome.
Because I've been waiting for this one forever.
Yeah.
And then this is it. This is just going to be what episode 12 is. It's just a short recap, audio only, and then we can resume. But
you're not even going to put clip art on it.
I'll put some clip art.
Yeah.
You know what? You draw me whatever you want.
All right.
Draw me something. I'll colorize it. You can.
All right.
You can draw CC or whatever whatever you think is relevant.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Right. The pig monster or.
So whenever I'm imagining these scenarios, I always see it in my head.
Yeah.
And the final when Shields is talking to CC as he's dying.
Yeah.
CC is against the far back wall.
Yeah.
Slumped against the wall.
Arm
off.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere. Shotgun in his lap. Just, that's what I see.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It would be like just blood splatter everywhere, just everywhere.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I could do that. When are you trying to have this released by?
Oh, I don't know. I'll probably do it next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, next Friday. Yeah.
All right. I'll try to come up with something for it.
Cool. Yeah.
Last time y'all get to see CC.
CCC.
It's the last time, right, guys?
Did you CCCC?
Oh yeah, that is
email?
the last. Yeah, we never see him ever again. We never see CC ever again.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the next episode.
Nope.
All right, well, we hope you enjoy the rest of this campaign. Sorry this didn't have video. Sorry that Zach did really shitty at saving this and organizing it and everything.
I gotta say though, 2 campaigns 2 whole campaigns, and this is maybe the only episode that got lost.
Yeah, fair.
Now, it's pretty good. You did pretty good. You did pretty good, Zach, I guess.
Yeah, could have lost a less important episode, but...
Yeah, right. Could have been less, yeah. Anyway.
Like Dragon Spring Break, maybe?
No, that was the most important episode of all time. I think that's the most Dungeons After Dark episode that we've ever done.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? This is where we just really just take it for a ride. Oh, yeah. You know?
Wait, was that this campaign?
No, that was the one before.
Right.
That was Crit One Crew.
Yeah.
That was Crit One Crew. Very different. Do you have anything do you have any sneak peeks about what you want to do next?
So
whenever Chris comes into town, he can come hop on.
Yeah,
so
that'd be cool.
We started out with some guys who, started the campaign in a drug deal gone wrong and burned down a bar and left town and ultimately took down a vampire drug lord.
Yeah.
Not just a vampire lord, but a vampire drug lord.
Yeah.
The next campaign, you were detectives and...
Kind of the opposite end of that spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. That's funny that you make that point, because y'all went from basically sort of gangsters to lawmen, and...
Essentially gangsters.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
A very similar crossover.
And so you became lawmen, and you defeated a cult to save children in the town. You saved towns in both cases.
Yeah.
So the next campaign is going to be epic.
Gotcha.
It's going to be saving the world.
Like epic fantasy?
Epic fantasy.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. We went from gritty, like Tarantino style, to noir,
pulpy,
pulp mystery.
Yeah.
And the next one's going to be more fantasy, much and fantastic, and much broader horizon.
Like the 1977 Lord of the Rings cartoon adaptation.
Yes.
I still haven't seen that. Ralph Bakshi? Yeah.
Absolutely. And because you're going to travel far and wide to save the world, if you can. So
cool.
It's going to be fun, and I already have most of the story written, and I'm really excited because it's going to be epic and also silly.
I hope I can participate in it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to be it. And, whatever. See you later.
Later.